Alrighty, so today is the day that the patch came out on JP and KR. This is going to be uploaded tomorrow morning. But I watched a little bit of gameplay of the new Liz, and I just wanted to make a video on how you can sort of get ready for the festival, and what I'm kind of doing sort of to prep, and maybe what you should be doing if you don't have certain characters or you're looking to get certain characters and everything. So if you're new to the channel or anything, feel free to subscribe. But the first and foremost, the thing that I have done, maybe the biggest thing, is making gear for the new Liz. I have never had an attack crit damage set for Liz. I did make an HP crit damage set for the light Liz whenever she came out, but I have taken the crit damage pieces from that one and just thrown it on here. So I now have two HP defense sets, and then I have an attack crit damage set now. So honestly, after watching the gameplay of her today, she looks like she can hit pretty hard. So I'm very happy about that. Hopefully Mael will not be breaking his back trying to carry the team anymore. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to play with her. The other thing that I have messed around with is Monspeed, actually. I know that his Holy Relic isn't anything super impressive. I watched Nagato's showcase for it today, and it wasn't all that great, but Monspeed is a character that I've always really liked in the show itself. So I wanted to go ahead and make him a gear set, so I made him an attack crit damage set. Never had a UR gear set for Monspeed, because honestly, he's never been the most useful character. There was like a small little window where him and Kyo were actually a decent part of the meta, or like not meta, but like you could actually use them in PvP, and they worked really well together. But not a whole lot of people were able to use that team because they didn't really have it all set up or anything like that. Just Monspeed is a very niche use kind of character, and if you don't know, his Holy Relic is going to make it to where he applies 2 Ignite stacks on every unit on the enemy side, and if you're running full Demon team, you actually apply 3 to each unit each turn. So kind of like he's the new Kyo, which is pretty neat. Unfortunately, it is a Nidhogg Relic, so if you haven't got the Nidhogg Relic materials ready, and you can, I guess you technically should do it this week. Obviously, it literally comes out on Tuesday if you're unaware for Global, so that's not a whole lot of time. You can't farm out 2 weeks worth of mats in 1 week, of course, but if you have the mats already ready for it, feel free to go ahead and get ready for that if you're caught up, maybe. I wouldn't really recommend going for his Holy Relic first over like some of the more important ones like Freya, or like, I don't know, even more useful characters, like maybe even Assault Mode would be more useful than Monspeed, but I don't know. He's a cool character. I even bought a couple of cosmetics for him. I went ahead. I've always wanted this SSR outfit, so I went ahead and got this one because I think it looks cool. And then I think I was missing a weapon and a cosmetic piece, so I went ahead and bought those. They're not like completely maxed out or anything, but yeah, I always thought he was a cool character. So I went ahead and built a little bit of stuff for him. If you need to, make sure that if you don't have Mael, I know that there's a decent portion of players that don't have him yet because he came out in February and he has not returned yet. I have the JP patch notes pulled up right here. If you look at the banner, he is on the banner. This is the very first banner that he's returning on, and on top of that, you can actually choose to pick Mael at the 900 mark. So if you're lucky enough, if you're only doing like 1 rotation or whatever, if you pull Liz early, you could guarantee yourself a copy of Mael on the guaranteed at 900, which is really, really nice. They have not done this whole like 900 gem selector thing in quite a long time, actually. So I'm very happy that they brought this back. So if you're planning on getting any additional characters other than Liz maybe from this thing, obviously it's going to be luck if you pull them on the banner itself, but do make sure that you're grabbing the materials that you need for those characters. Obviously, the big thing is all of these characters in the top lineup here, besides, or the festival lineup in general, except for Lost Vein and Margaret. They're all festival characters, but they're also light and dark characters, which means you do need to have light and dark books. If you're newer to the game and you don't know how to get light or dark books, you can actually go into a little menu when you limit break the character, but because I already have all of mine level 100, I don't have the limit break menu unlocked, or like I can't go into it because the limit break icon goes away. But you can go to any of your books, you can go to equivalent exchange, and then you can pick light or dark books here, and it is a 3-to-1 conversion rate, so you will end up needing a couple of those. There is also, if we go back to the patch notes, down here in the special missions, there is actually a level 90 token that you get for free once you complete all these special missions. So you could save a couple of mats there. That'll save you some SSR pendants and such. Let me get away from the jukebox. I hate that noise. Yeah, there's a couple of free materials that you can kind of use to maybe shortcut a little bit. There is a free multi here as well, which is really, really nice. Another nice thing is that they are giving away a free copy of Trader Meliodas. If you don't know, they're doing the jumping box event again, and you're just going to get a bunch of free rewards and stuff throughout the pages on this thing. But Trader Meli is a really nice character. He was the first ever dark character to come out, so if he's new to you, I really like him for a lot of PvE activities. He's kind of, obviously, he's 2 years old at this point, so he's fallen out of the PvP meta and everything like that, but he's a really nice character to have. You can use him for OG demons. You can use him for like bird, deer, dogs. I don't really think that there's a good team you can use him with on Nidhogg. I think people were actually using him initially on Nidhogg. There was a team that people had come up with, but I think that there's much better teams to use nowadays. So I don't really know that I would recommend using him for that, but all of the other demonic beasts, he can be very nice just because he builds up these damage reduction stacks as you use single targets, which is really, really cool. So if this is going to be your first copy of him, make sure that you have the materials to maybe either max him out, or if you want to build a gear set for him, I would recommend attack crit damage because he is pretty much a DPS character. But other than that, make sure that you're just logging in whenever the event actually starts, because there's 200 gems to collect. There's also a bunch of these jumping box tickets, which are going to get you the free Trader Meli. On top of that, there is actually an event going on right now where they're sending out LR seals at the moment. So there's 2 in my inbox that I claimed this morning. There was 2 yesterday, and then there was 3 to start the day off with. So I'm not 100% sure how long those are available to grab, but make sure that you're checking your mailbox for the next 2 weeks for that. So there's honestly just a bunch of like free rewards and stuff all over the place. So that is really nice. If there's any other angels, of course, that you need to boost, if you don't know, the new Liz does work with angels, humans, and 7 Deadly Sins characters, so you don't necessarily have to run her with Goddess team, but more than likely you're going to be running her with that anyway, because that's probably going to be her best team if I had to guess. So if there's any other archangels or angels in general that you want to boost up, obviously she can't be run with other Liz's or Liz characters, or Elizabeths or Liz's. You can run her with Elat, but yeah, all of those are going to be restricted because you can't run 2 of the same character on one team. But yeah, I don't know, if you want to practice around or mess around with some different team comps and stuff, there are a couple of other angels that you can choose from. Obviously not the greatest selection, but yeah, other than that, if there's anything else that you're planning on doing, I mean, gear set, sort of grabbing your materials. Obviously, it takes a lot of gold to level up characters and stuff like that nowadays. If you need to do any demon farming or, book farming for the light books in general, or just gold farming in, like that, I always recommend trying to do on Sundays your gold coin dungeon, because it gives you cosmetic enhancement materials. You can even do your silver coin dungeon if you don't want to, or if you don't care about that, you can get anvils and stuff like that out of there. I don't like doing the platinum coin dungeon. I feel like it's not really worth it, but I'll also probably be doing my my SA coin dungeon as well for the Super Awakening levels. So I don't know. That's pretty much it. I don't think that there's anything else. If there's anything that you're doing to maybe prep for the new character release, feel free to let me know. She is going to be boosted for the first 2 weeks. Like she's going to be double boosted because she's going to be the active banner for Heroes Arena. So that actually might make you boosted enough with your Goddess team to clear a tower pretty easily. Maybe you can, I mean, we're going to have 2 angels boosted right now. I don't think that there's really a good enough set of angels for 2 different angel teams, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not 100% sure if that would work, but yeah, I don't know. She might be able to help you clear like a higher difficulty if you have some other decent teams built up, but that's pretty much it. If you have anything else that you're doing that I didn't mention, feel free to let me know, because I might want to do it too, or other people might want to. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it looks like a pretty good time. I like the new character. I think that she looks really fun. Hopefully the angels will get some decent use in the next couple of months. I'm sure it'll get to the point where they're the team to use, and I'll probably get bored of them at some point because people are going to use them too much, but that always ends up happening. So not really an actual issue. It's just a me problem. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you tomorrow.